Thank you. And this week I finally got to see the Millicent Fawcett statue and was genuinely moved, much more so than I expect actually. Really significant symbol for women in the capital and across the UK. And I think, without wanting to prolong the previous question, I think we're all looking forward to having a feminist in the White House, putting actions behind words. And I just wondered how much importance you put on initiatives like Our Time, the pay audit, and advertising jobs on a flexible basis, both in changing culture here and influencing behaviour by their employers, and how much you think there's a need for changing legislation by the government to give women the right to flexible working, unless there's a compelling and actual genuine business need for those jobs not to be advertised flexibly.
Firstly, I don't think one policy by itself is a silver bullet. I think it's a combination of policies, but also changing behaviour. There's a great Martin Luther King quote where he said, when you can legislate to change the way people act, not the way people think, but over a period of time, by changing the way people act, it'll change the way they think. And that's why legislation matters, because you're requiring people to change their behaviour over a period of time, because they have to. And over a period of time, it'll change the way they behave. Equal Pay Act passed decades ago. We still have an example. We still have examples of gender pay gaps. Why? Because in the top positions, there are lots of blokes and not enough women, and the women that there are in the junior positions. And that's why Our Time is so important. What Our Time is about is helping those women with huge potential fulfill their potential, not just by mentoring. Mentoring's okay. I mentor many people, but actually this is about doing more than that. It's a formal structure where senior champions, men and women, will pair up with a woman with potential and give them access to their contacts, their networks, training to make sure they can apply for jobs. We've made sure, for example, now all the interview panels we have are gender diverse. But things like flexible working are so important because why should the onus be on the individual to ask for something? We had the discussion at previous MQTs where in the context of apprenticeships, you made the point, a very good point. Some people may be nervous to ask for a part-time apprenticeship. And so we've got to make it easy for you to ask for because it's a matter of course, and so it's really important.
Thank you.